Shame. This is how the young woman at the Battered Women's Shelter answered my question long ago with one word. And she answered it without any hesitation. She answered it in her soft-spoken voice, but very clearly. I had just heard her story that she shared with me about her experience of abuse. She had moved to a new city 10 years prior. She was living with her boyfriend for those 10 years, and she endured extreme physical and emotional abuse at the hands of this boyfriend. And when I asked her, I said, is there anything that you've learned that you can share with me and that I can share with others about this experience so we can all learn from each other? This is where she answered me without any hesitation, and she said that one word, shame. She further explained that shame kept her in this relationship for so long. Shame kept her from sharing the situation with family, with friends. She was so ashamed that she didn't want to share with them that she was in the situation. And she was embarrassed that she got herself into this jam. And it kept her in this unhealthy relationship for all that time. So I've been on a bike ride, and this story still sticks with me years later. I still think about the power of shame, the shame that keeps people in these unhealthy relationships. And when I'm talking about shame, I'm talking about the unhealthy shame that can happen in our brains, that can happen when we're in unfortunate situations where we sometimes start doing a lot of negative self-talk. We blame ourselves for others' crazy-making behavior. In fact, I encourage you to go back to my post on crazy making and really listen to how the abuser may end up blaming their partner for their own abusive behaviors. And the victim or the partner starts to take on and even blame themselves for the abuse that's happening. Or like this young lady, they feel so ashamed that they got themselves into this unhealthy relationship, and they feel so embarrassed that they don't reach out for help. They just continually put themselves down in their minds. So let's take back our power. If you're in this situation, take back your power to live the life that you were meant to live. Take back your power and get yourself out of this unhealthy, abusive relationship. Now, I do want to also refer to the post about leaving your abusive partner, because leaving an abusive partner can be a very dangerous thing. I encourage you, if you're in this situation, to please connect with the hotline number and connect with an advocate who can help you develop a very good safety plan so that when you leave your abusive partner, you're leaving safely. There's much more that I've been thinking about shame and how it can have an unhealthy power over our lives, especially in these situations of relationship abuse. If I think of more aha moments that I've had, I'll write them in the post. I also encourage you to add a note in my comments section of this post about any aha moments that you've had about shame, maybe related to past experiences or maybe a present experience that you're in right now. Anyways, take care, and as always, this is Truth and Heart Unfiltered with Pam Glenn. I encourage you, if you find value in these posts, to subscribe to them, and as always, pass this link and this post along to others, because you may end up saving a life by passing this information on to someone else. Take care, and thanks so much for listening to this post about shame.